All right, all right, all right. Here we go again. So let's just take a quick look at the economic calendar. And we got the Jobs opening report, the JOLTS report. I don't really think that's going to be a big market mover. Everybody's just kind of sitting around for this cat right here. Fed decision press conference. And we're expecting 50 basis points. It's what the guy says going forward. And this guy looks like he's trying to tear down the market. So I'm afraid that he's going to make some statements to tear down the market when the market needs to rebound a little bit. I mean, people are starving and you're taking money out of their pocket. And really, interest rates and slowing down income is not going to solve the inflation problem. Getting shit moving is going to solve the inflation problem. And they're thinking we'll slow everything down until materials stop moving and inventory starts picking up. But that's just the demise of the economy. And again, people are starving. So you really, it's really a bad choice. A bad choice. They have to be proactive in creating supply. Really, they should have mobilized the reserves and started moving shit off the docks back during the summer. Again, this is like the our medical industry where they treat the symptom and don't worry about the problem. Like I'm sure everybody heard, there's an obesity medicine out there. So people who are obese could take a medicine to help them lose weight, like it's a fucking disease. And it's a treatment. It's not a cure, right? So these people are going to have to live on this fucking medicine so that they're not obese for the rest of their lives. Now, you tell me you put that fat fuck on a deserted island that this guy's going to starve to death obese. You're going to go back and find an obese guy who starved to death. No, you're going to find skin and bones who starved to death, right? So stop eating. You won't be obese. Nope, but that's what we do. We solve a symptom. So right now, inflation is a symptom of the problem, but we're going to address the symptom. We're not going to address the problem. The problem is manufacturing here in the fucking States and supply chain right now, and we should be moving goods. And we've waited so long that the big issue now is everything sitting on the docks in Shanghai. Yeah, we're emptying our docks, but they're holding it over in Shanghai. And this could be the motivation of China because they're locking down cities with 12 cases of COVID. So go figure the logic on it. So anyway, that's the problem we have to solve. And you know what? I have to say it. With this idiot in office, there are no solutions, man. Trump, terrible guy. Wouldn't want him over my house for dinner. But, I'm happy to let him run our country. And the Black Lives Matter bullshit and the hate bullshit, well, you know what? Gun violence is on the rise, and it's all in the black communities, the poor black communities. That's a reality. So where's the Black Lives Matter organizations, right? That created so much hate in the news while Trump was in office. You don't hear a fucking peep out of these people now when their own people are killing their own people. Wake up, America. Damn liberals. You know what? Nuclear war. Putin. Nuclear war. Take out the East Coast and the West Coast of America, right? Tennessee will have a beach. Nevada will be a oceanfront city, and we'll get rid of all these assholes who keep fucking up this country. Okay, I've been on a tear. I've been ranting for the past few days over tons of things. Let's have a look at the market, shall we? All right, very simple. Look at this day, man. We went down. We broke the low of 114, and we went down as low as 150. And there really was no substantial reason why that's where we bounced off of. Aside from perhaps there were a lot of stops at 41.14. And the traders see those stops and push it down and take those stops out because those are big targets. That's free money for them. And when they look beyond the stops, there's nothing beyond those stops to keep the market going down. So they take out those stops. They get all that cheap stock, and boom, the market starts popping back because there's nobody left down here selling. Now, in order for this to be a case, so that's what we're saying right here, right? So you see this, well, this actually is not good. So I'm going to put another one right here. This strong resistance line, when you get a blow past the resistance line like that, and then it comes back, that's called the run-on stops, all right? And this is in industry shit. This isn't something you're going to hear from all the guys who are making all these web channels and stuff that promote their professionalism. This is from a guy who used to do this shit. So anyway, boom, there's the run on stops. It pops back because there's no buying left under here. People had stop orders here, and some traders go deep, put deep stop orders because on a daily pattern, if the stock can easily go past your support, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 ticks, right? So you want to get out of the way, give it room to run, and then it goes up. So that's what these deep stop patterns are. Some more professional traders that are out here, but it's big numbers, big targets, and the even bigger guys, the hedge funds, the algorithms, see that shit. And they just push the market down, take that out. They know the buying stops there, and then they fade in. Bing, 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 bing. They cover the shorts. They're making a lot of money. Now, in order for this to be a valid run on stops, we need to break today's high. And we need to get to really like 200 today. We see 200, and it's a very good chance that that's going to hold, that we found the bottom. So right here's another run on stops, but it didn't really fucking work out that well because the bears came in, news might have done it, pushed it down. I mean, here's the close where everybody was short. They ended up fading up on the close right here. Or even where they got out of their run, and then the market came down again. So here's another attempt. And this is a major support, man. I mean, this is really nothing. This was just the market moved, a lot of aggression. They pushed it down, took out a few stops, couldn't really get the feed. But there's nobody sitting down over here. Yeah, nobody's got their stops over here. Like, if they're long from up here and the market's down here, they're going to hold this thing until it turns around and comes back. So let me not belabor the point. That's what we want to see today. Now, right now, I'm looking at futures down about 13. That's cool. If we open up down about 13, we'll open up right about here. That's all right. We need to make that push up. Let's see if we do it today. And that run on stops holds. Dow's down about 97 right now. And I'd say NASDAQ's down about 41. I think I saw it a little more aggressive earlier. It looks like we're fading in. I'll know better if I could see where the S&P is. All right. So anyway, we're hoping this run on stops works out. And look, I got to tell you, man, the market's totally oversold. Tech's oversold. Everything's oversold. We got a bounce coming into May. I'm dead convinced we're bouncing into May. We might be fading out a little bit right now for the day. But we'll see where the day goes. I mean, you don't know either. I mean, we open up 30 points. We end the day down 155 points. I mean, you never see that shit. The market moved in the past 3 weeks like the equivalent of a year's move. It's unbelievable what's going on here, and I think it's really overblown fear. I mean, they're talking about nuclear war and NATO scrambling jets. I mean, there was a news article that came out, I think Friday, or a news report at about 10 o'clock that NATO had to scramble its jets because of Russian jets, which they didn't cross any borders or anything like that. And they've actually scrambled a lot of them when I looked into it, a lot of instances since the Ukrainian war. This one just kind of hit the tape, and that's when I started seeing the selling happen. I didn't see it hit the tape. When I did a little homework afterwards, I kind of dug that up and saw that, and it kind of coincided with all the selling. In addition to the COVID lockdowns in China, the inflation. So, the fear is peaking right now. So the other scary thing here is that interest rates or bonds keep tanking, right? Interest rates are going up, bonds keep tanking. So that kind of lends to the idea that this run on stop is not going to work out. And that happens. Nothing's a guarantee. You get setups that fail all the time. It's just probabilities. The probability is that a run on stops is going to pay off, but there's always a chance that it doesn't. So right now, what we're looking at is the interest rates, and you can see the interest rates are pushing up while we had that rebound. So that would tell you that run on stops may not hold. Although there is a divergence here, right? But you got to figure bond traders are a lot smarter than equity traders. So you usually go with the move on the bonds. And if bonds are tanking, that market should follow. If interest rates are rising, that market should be tanking. But we do see a divergence here. Now, bond traders are smart, and there are a lot of retailers or retail investors getting into bonds, and this could be their snatch right here because we have a divergence. So, I mean, if it breaks, it's going to break big, and there's going to be a big rebound. And I wouldn't be surprised if we see bonds in the 24 range. I bet by the end of May. I mean, if that's what's going on right now, and bonds are just snatching up their money and taking advantage of the retail trader, then this should turn around just based on momentum and divergence. And basically, what momentum is telling you is that the market's moving up on lighter volume and less selling pressure. So people are just backing away and not selling and just letting this fucking thing run up. It's not fighting up. It's not pushing up. There's not a lot of motivation moving it up. It's just floating up. And when that float stops, it'll follow the momentum. Or it could be a reset, or it could be this, and that's trading. If this, then that. So really, this divergence doesn't trigger until we break this low right here. So we'll just have to keep our eye on it. So that's why I wouldn't take this run on stops trade and bet the farm on it. This run on stops trade. I wouldn't bet the farm on it because just that bit of bond information is saying, all right, take a piece, but don't get crazy. You don't want to miss it, but don't get crazy. It's not an A plus setup. It's kind of a B setup. And that's how you have to break your setups down when you're trading. You have to have like A setups, B setups, C setups, and that governs how much risk you're going to take. So A plus setup, I'm going to put invest my maximum amount, not everything I have, but my maximum investing size. And then B, I'll do a little less, and C, I'll do a lot less, and just take a piece for kicks. And that's how you got to govern it. So let's take a quick look at the ES. A bit of a rant today. So here it also demonstrates the run on stops, right? On the futures. And again, it's futures, so this is kind of showing what's going on for the future of the stock market. So here's the run on stops that we had yesterday. The ham is pretty good, man. Small tail to the upside, small wick to the upside, long downside tail. But again, here's a run on stop or a hammer that failed. And when a bullish move fails, it becomes very bearish. So if this sucker fails, I mean 3,800's a shoe. So anyway, this is what it looks like right now, and this is cool. It opens up here. It popped and traded back. I don't really like that. I like it to pop and keep moving, but it's still a daily bar. I mean, the day's not over. Anything can happen. It could, it could close up here, and that's very encouraging. And we'd like to see 200 on the S&P. I mean, it's 50 points. Maybe we won't see it today. Maybe we'll get it in 2 ticks. I mean, and then with the Fed out there tomorrow, there's a lot of people backing away from this and not trading it. But this is what we look like. This is what we look like. And I'm not too happy. I'd be a lot happier if we were just going green. The enthusiasm would be there. But you just can't get that motivation with the Fed looming over your head, So it's a wait and see. It's a wait and see. Let's look at BTC. Boy, this sucker's getting fucking beat. So we had a trend line in over here, and I actually got out of this position. We had a trend line over here, and nope, that's not it. Come on. So bang, right there. So I got out, and we did a last kiss, and we came down. So I'm going to try to take a piece, get my whole position when we touch this. I'm looking for a run on stops on this too. I want to see it bust through, turn around, and then go back up. Or give me some sort of indication that it's getting ready to go up. But right now, it looks like it's going down, which this is a good risk on, risk off indicator at this point. That 35 may be a good number. Just looking at the pattern. But right now, I mean, based on this pattern and what it's doing and the momentum, it looks like risk is off. So I don't know how much energy the S&P is going to have. This seems to be leading at the moment. It might have just rolled over to lag, but lately it seems to be leading. So we're gonna have to watch. I'll definitely probably take a piece if I can get that one on stops. But I'm thinking we might float down, because we have this big gap right here. You see that big gap, and we filled the gap, but it still poses an area of interest to me. And I wouldn't be surprised if we come down to the lower part of that gap and then take off again. There's still, I mean, there's a reason that gap's there, and then the fill, so it creates a congestion. So yeah, I'm gonna keep an eye on that, see how I play with it. But I'm having fun with BTC. I mean, it's a good trading vehicle. Again, man, I'm still dead convinced it's not a substitution for currency, government-backed currency. And it won't be allowed to be. I mean, you're talking about power, you're talking about control, and I mean, you may like to think that government's a joke, but it's a collection of some very greedy, very intelligent individuals that are power oriented and dug in. Man, a lot of these people, I mean, their families have been dug in since the 1700s. And I mean, even over in Europe, I mean, there's money names that go back, to the time of Christ. So if you think you're going to outsmart them, you're a little short sighted. All right. Anyway, enough Dave, man. Good luck with trading. What more can I say? This shit is just exhausting, eh? We'll just keep on keeping on. So subscribe, hit the bell, hit the like, hit me up on the comments if you have any questions or you want me to look at something. I'll talk with you soon.